actions. We in the building for another one. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Part 2. Haters love when you're down. That's right. We all got them. Haters come a dime a dozen. They're constantly waiting for us to fall. They're waiting. They're plotting. They're wishing. They're doing the most. And it is something that we have to deal with every single day. We all got them. You might be a person that might say, well, I don't got no haters. Everybody likes me. No, there's somebody that don't like you. And it's not even that you did anything to them. They just don't like you. For whatever reason. It could be the way you smile, the way you talk, the way you walk, the car you drive. There's just something about you they just don't like. And they're going to hate you. So what I want to talk about is the fact that haters love when you're down. I'm the kind of person that when someone is prospering, I'm happy for them. If somebody have something going on for themselves and they're working towards a goal and they achieve the goal, I get excited about them winning in life. Well, a hater don't feel like that. A hater believe that you're just not supposed to win. And they get great pleasure seeing you lose. Great pleasure. I'm talking about they literally rejoice about this. They get excited about it. For them, it's like an orgasm. So you got to know how to move to protect yourself when it comes to these kind of haters, because you don't want them taking pleasure when you're having difficult times. Now, we all have difficult times. The problem is when haters see this, it's exciting to them. They tell everybody. You ever wonder when things going wrong in your life, people start hitting you up? Hey, yo, bro, man, yo, I heard you lost your job. Hey, sis, I heard they repossessed your car. Yo, that's messed up what happened to you, man. How you found out? I heard so-and-so talking about it. You ever wonder how anytime something going bad, everybody know about it? Everybody's sharing it with everybody, but whenever something's going good, nobody want to share nothing about that? You ever notice that? Like, anytime you got something good going on, nobody want to talk about that. Nobody don't want to share the fact that you just got a new job, you just got promoted. Nobody don't care about that. But if you lost your job, everybody know about it and everybody want to talk about it. Why? Because they get pleasure out of it. They want to see you fall, I'm telling you. Your haters want to see you dead. They would rather see you underground in a box. They really don't want to see you go no further in life. I know some of y'all don't believe this. You don't want to think this is happening, but I'm here to tell you there are people out here that pray. Literally, they get up in the morning. Let me tell you how they do this. They get up in the morning and they pray to whatever God they serve, whatever demon they serve, and they pray for your downfall. Literally. They literally do this. Every morning, they pray for you to die. Now, that's kind of crazy, man, when you think about this, that every day you walk outside, there are people out here praying for you to die, not just to lose your job. It gets really bad because that's how much hatred they have for you. And I'm only talking about those of you that are about your business. If you ain't about nothing, if you don't got nothing going on in your life, ain't nobody hating you. I'm just being honest. And shout out to everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of familiar faces in the building. You know what I mean? Salute to everybody in the building. Make sure you pound the like button. You know what I mean? Let's get this video in the algorithm so that other folks can come on over here to learn this truth, because, you know, haters love when you're down. We don't want you to be down. We want when the haters see you, that you're up, you're smiling, you're enthusiastic about life, you're joyful. You don't ever want your haters seeing you with your head down, like, You don't want them seeing you like that because it gives them pleasure. They get happy about that. And they spread that. Haters love to spread negativity. That's what they do. They always spread negativity. They never have nothing positive to say about you. It's always negative. No matter what, it's going to always be negative. Never positive. Do you understand that? That's just the way it is. That's the way it's going to always be. You understand? So I need for you to be prepared for this mentally, because there are going to be people that's going to come your way and you're going to hear them come to you. They're going to be like, look, I heard that you going through this. I heard that your mom passed away, and they're happy about that. This is why sometimes you can't really tell everybody all your business, even though, you know, having a loss in the family is very, very tragic. You know what I'm saying? I understand how that is. But what I'm saying is sometimes you share your personal business on your Facebook and you'll have people come in your comments, and we think social media is just social media, man. Nah, some of this stuff can be painful. It can be hurtful, especially if you're going through a lot of situations. They'll come into your comments and they'll say, hey, I'm glad your mother died. That's how sick they are, man. They get pleasure out of this type of stuff. There's evil people in the world. It's not just good people. There's evil people in the world. Very sick people. And they'll do anything to get a rise out of you. This is why you got to guard your heart. You got to guard your spirit from these kind of demons that come through people, because they want to take your joy. They want to take your peace. They don't want you to be happy about nothing. Like I said, you could be a brother and you work at the fast food joint. You're happy about your job. You know what I'm saying? You flipping burgers, you know, checking on the fries. And you hear people on social media downing brothers for working at fast food joints. But for you, you're like, look, hey, I'd rather be doing this than outside killing people and robbing. At least I'm doing an honest day's work, right? But no, you'll have people looking down on you because of where you work. And they'll say little things to provoke you, to make you feel like you're not really a man if you at that burger joint. That's why I always salute all the brothers and sisters, no matter where they work. Hey, as long as you work in a job and you out of trouble, you're doing what is legal, you ain't out here robbing and stealing and scamming people, then you shouldn't be trying to, I guess, impress a bunch of people that ain't paying your bills who's talking about you. You get what I'm saying? As long as you ain't out here committing crimes, hey, it's cool, man. Because you know you're going to rise to another level. It's just that right now, this is what you're doing. So you just got to be humble and understand your small beginnings. There's a lot of brothers that worked at McDonald's back in the day, and now those brothers are doing pretty well for themselves right now. You get what I'm saying? So you always have to acknowledge where you are, and don't let the haters make you feel like you're not where you need to be. You know what I mean? You got to be proud of where you are. You got to do your daily due and learn, because you might look at where you work right now and think it's not enough. I'm not making enough money. You know what I'm saying? I'm unable to do the things I want to do in life. But at that moment, you gotta think about it this way. You might be a brother that's on your way to success, and the Most High know this. But that job that you're at right now, that job is actually teaching you things about yourself. It's preparing you for how you're going to be dealing with customers. See, a lot of y'all may not understand this, but I'm trying to help you out. You could be in a fast food restaurant working, Burger King, McDonald's, White Castles, and you're the cashier. You're the one that take the orders. You're being trained for something in the future, and you don't even realize it. Yeah, you got a job. It is what it is. It may not be the best in the world, but hey, you got something, right? What you're learning is how to communicate with customers. You're learning how to handle money. You're learning how to provide a service. That's training. You are literally learning a business. You're learning how to conduct business with people. Sometimes you have rude cashiers at fast food restaurants, right? They're not really learning. They're not understanding how to communicate with customers. Think of it like this. And we're going to get back to the point about haters because it's going to tie into all of this. Let's say you work at White Castle's, McDonald's. You know everybody want their fries to be fresh, hot. They don't want no cold fries. And make sure you fill up the fries container. Fill it to the top. Don't be cheap with the fries. So what am I saying? When you work in these environments, it's teaching you how to communicate and deal with customers because you understand yourself. You know that if you were going to McDonald's or White Castle's, you want the fries to be perfectly fresh, hot, and crispy. You want to make sure that there's salt and ketchup in the bag. You don't want to have to ask, did you put salt and ketchup in the bag? No, I didn't put it. Come on now. Make sure you take care of your customers. Make sure you got a smile on your face. Make sure you greet them as soon as they come in. Hey, welcome to White Castle's. How can I help you? And be joyful about it. You get what I'm saying? Because in your faithfulness of doing that, it's going to translate into the future when you start that business. So although the haters are trying to discourage you and make you feel like you're nobody because of where you work, you're actually in training and preparation for the future career and business opportunities you're going to be a part of. It's like having an internship. You're able to be a part of these companies, see how they function, see how they make their money. And now it's preparing you for when you start that business. So now you got skills under the table. You get what I mean? You know how to communicate with customers. You know how to handle money, right? You know how to provide a service. You understand quality. You understand how to make the customer want to come back. So this is training. You're literally in training for greatness. That's how you got to see this thing. So as you progress in life through all the different job opportunities you have, you're actually learning how to be who you are as a person. So now what haters going to do is psychologically, they're going to get into your mind and make you feel like you're a nobody. And they're going to use different things in life to bring you down because remember, they're not going nowhere. Haters are not going nowhere. They're going to stay right where they are forever. So they need company. This is why they say misery loves company. This is why they say that, you know, and it is what it is. See, here's the thing. Somebody said fast food sucks. Doesn't matter what it is. The point that I'm making here is, and again, when I do this kind of content, it's not for everybody because some people are just not there yet. They just don't understand. You know, they're going to stay right where they are. They're never going to go anywhere because they're not getting it. You know what I mean? We're not just talking about fast food. We're talking about any job. You could be at a job where you don't want to be at. You could be at a job that's not paying you much. What I'm saying is learn how to take what you learn from these companies and apply it in your personal life and in the things you do best because you're learning a lot. The agencies that I worked for, there's a lot of things that I learned business-wise that I carry with me in terms of how I move because of all the experience I have, right? In the workplace, you have a lot of haters. You got to know how to use those haters to your advantage to pretty much exercise your muscles so that you're prepared, such as criticism. Haters love to talk about you. They're going to criticize you. They're going to say all sorts of lies. They're going to say a bunch of evil things. This is what they're going to do every single day. Why? Because they want to get you off your square. They want to get you to defend yourself. They want to get you to try to prove something. Listen, people, you don't have no time to be trying to prove something to a group of people that don't even give a F about you. Like, seriously, they don't care about you. So it's like, what are you doing? Why are you trying to prove something to people that are wishing death on you every single day? It makes no sense. It makes no sense to try to prove something to people that when you're not around, all they're doing is talking about you negative. Haters never have anything positive to say about you. It's always negative. It's always negative. So you don't have nothing to prove to them. Their job is to bring you down. They enjoy seeing when you're down. This is why it's not good to tell everybody everything that's going wrong in your life. Sometimes you got to suffer in silence. Seriously, sometimes when you're going through things, you got to just go through. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of go through and learn from it. Because if you tell everybody, they're going to start to talk about you in a negative way because they're happy for you. They're happy when you fall. Sometimes we go to people and we tell them our personal business because we feel we could trust them. But you can't. You can't trust everybody. Everyone is not meant to hear all of your business in terms of your shortcomings, certain bad things that may have happened. Everybody's not ready to hear all of that. It's not good to tell everybody. Y'all remember from my other streams where I talked about the inner court relationships, the outer court relationships, and the holies of holies? Let me give you a recap. The outer court relationships are the people who, let me backtrack a little bit. There's 3 kinds of relationships. You got to know where to place people in these relationships in order to maintain a certain level of peace in your life and place people where they belong. I liken this to the outer court, the inner court, and the holies of holies. Now, although I don't rock with Creflo Dollar, I have to give credit because back in 95, he taught on a series on the outer court, inner court, and holies of holies. Notice how I gave credit. Now, I'm not with all of that Christianity stuff with these false prophets and these false teachers. I rep the Most High. I follow the Bible. But at the same time, like all false prophets and false teachers, there was a time in their life when they did teach something that was good. What he taught back in the day was this topic of the outer court, inner court, and holies of holies. Now, although he taught that, I expanded on that teaching and made it something that I can use every single day to help me to identify where people are in my life. You got to know where to place people, because if not, you might have haters, jealous people, people that are envious, and they're in your holies of holies, or they're in your inner court relationship. You want to keep them in the outer court where you can see them and you know who they are. So let's break this thing down. When you look at the outer court relationship, you're dealing with people that you don't really know. You just kind of see them every now and then. Maybe certain people from your neighborhood. You see them. You don't know them, but you see them. So you kind of salute them. Yo, what up, bro? Hey, how you doing, sister? You don't know them. You haven't broken any bread. You haven't really had any conversations, but you just kind of recognize them. How you doing? You know what I mean? The local store. Hey, what's going on, man? That's it. You don't really know them. There's no real relationship. They're in the outer court. You might say hello. Good morning. You might go to your job. Hey, good morning to that coworker, you don't really know them. So you're not going to really share with them all of your personal business. You're not going to talk to them about things that is really of none of their concern. Now, the problem that we make is we tell everybody all of our business because we just assume that people are going to do the right thing. You can't do that. Some people, like I said, when you tell them bad news, they get great pleasure out of it. And they go start spreading rumors. This is why social media is so dangerous, because people spread rumors and they run with this type of stuff. I mean, I experience this all the time on YouTube. I just don't entertain all of that type of stuff. When people are spreading lies and rumors, I just let them spread whatever they want to spread now. I don't care, because if you focus your energy on haters, you're never going to get any sleep because, again, they take pleasure out of seeing you fall. You get what I mean? So if you're giving them your energy, they're going to keep on, keeping on, keeping on, keeping on. Now, the benefit of them keeping on is that they're promoting you. That's why it's not good to respond to them, give them any sort of airplay or whatever the case is, because all you're doing is making people notice them. That's what they want. So what you got to do is you got to use them to your advantage. In other words, when haters are talking, lying, manipulating people, you got to let them continue to promote you so that your name is at the top. Their name is not known. You give life to their name when you give them attention. And this can be in the workplace. This could be in the streets. This could be wherever. You're never supposed to respond to the haters. You let them work for you. Because if you respond to them, they get pleasure out of that. They take great joy in knowing that you're responding to them. And when I mean respond, I don't mean respond with logic and understanding. I'm talking about you responding with anger. You're lashing out at them. It's like you're affected. They were able to make you step out of character. If they could get you to do that, then you're weak. That means that you're not really prepared for this walk. You get what I mean? If you cannot handle people talking about you, you're not even ready for social media. I understand that social media is pure entertainment for people. I understand that a lot of people that be in the comments, I don't know them. So they're not paying the bills. They're not taking care of my family. Once you understand that, you no longer care because it's not for you to care. If people don't like you, let them not like you. Stop trying to make everybody like you. It don't make no sense. You know what I mean? People who rock with you are going to rock with you. People who are going to hate you are going to hate you. You can't stop that. But just know haters enjoy seeing you down. That's what gives them pleasure. You understand? So you as an individual have to put yourself in a position in life where you're not giving the haters what they want. The way you counteract haters that want to see you down is you got to always shine. Always look good. Always smell good. Always drive nice. Always live nice. When you talking, always let them hear you talking about what you're going to do next. In terms of, I'm not talking about you sharing all your plans now. I'm just talking about the basic things like, yeah, I'm going on vacation next week. Yeah, I'm going to so-and-so and so. And let them hear you. Let them hear that you're going to this nice, fancy place. It burns them up every single time. Talk about how you went shopping. Watch them get mad. Show what you got. There's nothing wrong with that. Somebody said, you're a show off. You're this. Yes. I like to show off. You know why? It get haters mad. Because here's the thing. If you're going to get mad because I show something off, that means you are jealous and you envy me. Because there's no reason to be envious of somebody that show their accomplishments. Like, why does it bother you? Why would it bother you that I'm able to get something? That makes sense? Why would that bother you? Shouldn't you be happy? So you mad because I'm able to increase? Isn't that the goal? Isn't that why we all go to work? Because we want to live a better life? Live in a nice community? Isn't that the goal for everyone? Aren't we all striving to get to that level? So why would you be upset? You're upset because you're not there. And you don't like seeing nobody else there because you believe you deserve to be there more than that person. And that's what jealousy is all about. That's what envy is all about. You understand? You're jealous and envious because you see that other person get there and you're mad because you're not there. You figure they don't deserve it. You do. You're envious. You're jealous. You think it belongs to you. So you're red eye. So every time they show their accomplishments, you get upset. But when they have a downfall, you start to clap. You're a sick person. If that's you, you're a sick individual. So you got to realize that haters are sent to us and their goal is to bring us down. Why is it that people speak negative of other people all the time? It's because they want to bring them down. That's pretty much what they want to do because they're a hater. Now you have to understand, because a lot of times people misconstrue what we teach because, again, a lot of people have what is known as selective hearing. For example, on social media, I do reaction videos. I criticize people. I teach on various topics. If there's a false teacher, a pastor, or whatever the case is that is out of pocket, living in sin, doing something ungodly, I have a responsibility to talk about that. So if I'm addressing the topic of sin in terms of somebody doing something wrong, that is not defined as hating because you're criticizing what someone is doing, which is sinful. If that's the case, then all of us would be guilty of hating someone for correcting what they do. Right? So now we have to understand that. If you're doing something wrong and somebody criticizes what you're doing, how are they considered hating you? That doesn't make any sense. Hating is when you're just on your purpose, minding your own business, and somebody's mad because you bought a new house. That's like I come on YouTube and I'm like, hey guys, hey, I'm live right now. I'm at the property. I'm about to close on the house. We're in the house right now, as you can see. I'm really excited. And you have a bunch of people in the live chat. Oh, you're showing off. You know what I'm saying? You need to be humble. God is not pleased. You should be worshiping God. I'm like, listen, man, you're just a hater. At this point, you're just mad. You're mad because you in the slums and you want me to be there with you. That's exactly what it is, man. You got to just call it what it is, guys. At the end of the day, there are people that don't want to see you leave the hood. They want you to stay there and die. They want you to stay there and die. And I know a lot of folks, they live in the hood and they glorify the hood. Like that's some sort of great lifestyle. It's not. Now, you might live in the hood and you might get mad and be like, oh, so you downing me because I live in the hood? No, you downing yourself, because that's my point. That's the mentality of people. You could be speaking a positive message to elevate people, and they're always trying to find the negative. They're always trying to find something wrong. There is nothing glamorous about the hood. There is nothing that is of greatness in the hood. The hood life is not cool. Well, I'm from the hood. This is my hood. Well, how many bodies are being killed every single day? How many gunshots we going to hit? How much drugs is going to be sold? How much teen pregnancy are we going to see? How come in the hood, right, I'm not seeing businesses being developed every day? How come in the hood we ain't celebrating all the graduations? Where are all the college students at? Where they at? Oh, that's my point. What we do is we celebrate when brothers go to jail, or correction, when they're coming out of jail. That's what we do in the hood, as if though they just graduated college. That's nothing to be proud of. And it's time for us to elevate from that type of mentality so that we don't stay in a position in life where we're not respected, right? We're not going nowhere, and our children are literally repeating a cycle of dysfunction. Do you understand me? Now, if you were raised in the hood and you grew up, educated yourself, and got out of the environment, that's the goal. The goal is not to stay in the hood and die. That's not the goal. All your haters are in the hood with you. 90% of all the haters you got is right around you. All you got to do is just look good. All you got to do is just dress fly. All you got to do is just, matter of fact, let the people around you know that you're doing well. You'll see the hate come out. You'll see the hate come out. You know? And it's really sad. Somebody said, what is the true goal, though, brother? Obviously, you haven't been listening. I'm telling you, man. Now I know how these school teachers feel when they teaching and the students are not listening to nothing. It's like, I mean, my goodness, bro. I've been literally speaking for 30 minutes. The person just asks, well, what is the goal? And then the next thing they're going to say is, well, I just came in. And then I'm going to respond by saying, if you just came in, why don't you just rewind back the tape? Haters don't want to see you win. They get pleasure seeing you fall. So what's the goal? You have to win. You have to always do good. You have to make them see. Because we all need haters too. We don't like them, but haters are a part of life. Every successful person had haters. Every successful entrepreneur had haters. You need them. They're your encouragement. Now, it's cool if I got people, you know what I'm saying, saluting me, trying to encourage me. That's welcome. We want that. But your true encouragement should come from all of the hate that people give you. That's the best form of encouragement for me. Because why? When I hear haters say you're never going to make nothing of yourself, that's motivation. When I hear people say your music is trash, I'm like, yes, let me hit the studio. When I hear people say, oh, you're this, you're that, I'm like, okay, cool. It just makes me get better and better. It makes me go and pursue and get better and better. I remember there was a time in my life back in the day when they used to be like, oh, you're a bum. You don't got no clothes. You don't got no shoes. You don't got nothing. You can't tell me that today. You can't tell me that today. Seriously, fam. Listen, back in the day, I can recall, in my beginning days, I ain't have no gear. I ain't have nothing. Had to wear the same shoes, the same clothes. I used to wash the same Nike suit and wear it like 2-3 days in a row. They used to say, oh, you running that. I remember all of that. A lot of y'all been there already, where you would run the clothes, you get teased in school, and people would call you a bum, you this, you that, you wearing the same thing. I mean, I had all of that type of stuff. If you in Brooklyn, New York, then you already done know about Bobby Department Store. You know what I'm saying? Put a 1 in the chat if you rep New York, Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, you know what I mean, wherever you at. If you in Brooklyn, you would know about a store called Bobby's Department Store on Church Avenue. I used to shop there for clothes back. True story, man. I used to shop there for clothes, and the thing is, it's very, very cheap. It's not expensive at all. It's the ultimate cheap store. Rejects shoes. You name it. So I know what it's like to not have nothing. And I recall being teased, made fun of, a lot of stuff back in the day growing up. And it's interesting how today, all of those people that used to tease, it's like they're not doing well, man. They're just not. They used to tease me about this, that, and the other. They're not doing well today. Now, am I rejoicing? Of course not. My point is, it's interesting how people that make fun of you, they're not really doing nothing with their life. They want to see your life stay where it is. You see? Why? Misery loves company. Misery loves company. They want to see you fall. That's why you got to always shine. That's why you always got to look good. You have to always look good in every department. Now, I don't know where you are, but you have to have things in your life in order so that you're constantly elevating. Don't get discouraged if your breakthrough haven't happened yet, or that dream that you've been pursuing haven't started or went where it needs to go. You got to always keep at it. Keep being persistent. So now let me get back to my point about the outer court, inner court, and holies of holies, right? Because some of y'all probably thought I forgot. No, I don't forget anything. I have a great frame of thought when it comes to doing my content. The outer court relationship are the people that you don't really know. You just say, hey, how you doing? What's up? It's cool. Okay, cool. You never tell people in the outer court relationship your personal business. You never cry in front of the people in the outer court relationship because they don't need to see you cry. They don't need to hear all your business. They don't need to hear about your relationship issues. They don't need to hear about your wife or your husband or whatever your situation is. The inner court relationship are people that you're familiar with, people you grew up with in the hood, whatever community you're from. You know them, a neighbor. You may have watched the game together, went to a couple of cookouts, barbecues. You know their kids. They know your kids. There's some things you know about them. There's some things they know about you, but they don't know everything about you. They don't know all of your history, all your dirt. They don't know none of that stuff, and you kind of keep it that way. When you have people like that, you're still not supposed to tell them all your personal business, because if you do, you might end up having another hater in your life. Because again, certain people ain't prepared to hear everything that's going on in your life, because if they do, they're going to get mad with you. You know what I mean? If you tell them all of the plans you have for success, they're going to get jealous. I'm here to tell you, jealousy is something that will affect anybody. You cannot neglect what I'm saying. Anybody can be susceptible to be jealous if they're not actively doing something with their own life to be productive. They can be susceptible to being jealous and envious. So to protect your spirit from being envious and jealous, you got to be one that have something going on in your life. Whether you're in school, you're in college, you're starting a business, you're an entrepreneur, you're studying various tutorials, you're learning different trades, different skills, you're testing the market, you're testing the industry, you're kind of doing something creative, you're a cook, chef, producer, singer, whatever it is that you do, you got to keep at that. When you do that, it's going to keep you grounded in your purpose. So you won't have time to be envious of this person and that person. Who cares what everybody else is doing? I'm doing my own thing, fam, and I'm happy about that. You know what I mean? At least I'm doing something, and I'm happy. But if you're not doing nothing, right, then now your talent is going to be being jealous, if that makes sense. If you're not doing nothing productive with your life, then your talent is going to be being envious of other people. So you're going to get very proficient in being envious and jealous. You're going to be a skilled, jealous person. Seriously. And you're going to use all of the things you've learned in life that should have been making you money in a positive way. You're going to now use all those avenues and tools to be a professional, envious person. And that's going to be your life. Your talent is going to be how to be jealous towards others. And you're going to turn other people into being just like you. I see this all on social media. I have so many people that are jealous of me and envious of me, and their job is to convince other people to be just like them. In other words, a jealous person created another jealous person, another hater, another envious person. I see it every single day. So you got to protect yourself from that spirit by being a productive human being, to the point where every time you go to work and you come home, you got something that you do. Don't ever let your life be stuck where you just go to a 9 to 5 and that's it. No, when you come home from your 9 to 5, you should be doing something else on the side that's going to get you to the next level. Don't just get so stuck going to your job, because number one, your job is not going to always be there. It's not going to be there forever. It might be there now, but it's not going to be there forever. There's going to be changes. They may end up letting you go, or there may be some company cuts. Something's going to happen. So you don't want to put all your security and all your eggs in one basket. You want to have other things that you do after you get off the clock. You get what I mean? Whether it's reading a book to study a particular field that you want to get in, whether it's, going to the library, doing some research about something that you're interested in, or perhaps helping someone else to achieve their goals. Maybe you might be a good helps person that you're being supportive with someone else who is pursuing their dreams, and you're being supportive of that, keeping your mind active. You want to be that kind of person because if that person you're helping becomes successful, they're going to always remember your contributions. You get what I'm saying? So right now, you may not know what you're supposed to do, but you found yourself helping another brother, start his business or being supportive with his business. If that's the case, then help that brother, because we all need to be doing something until it's our time to shine. It's similar to, let's see, the story with Ye. You know what I'm saying? In his humble beginnings as a producer, he was behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Jay pretty much had him in the cut behind the scenes. But then what ended up happening? Jay ended up making the world notice who Ye was, and then Ye just took off. You see what I'm saying? But he was behind the scenes the whole time. The whole time, he always had his talent. He always was making beats. He's always was doing his thing. You see what I mean? But he was helping Jay. He was helping many other people get on their feet, getting them out there. And nobody knew who he was. You see what I mean? So sometimes you're in the background and it's not your time yet to be in the public. You get what I mean? So, hey, it's nothing wrong with helping another brother start out his business and being supportive. At least you're occupied with doing something, because by you doing that, you're learning again how to deal with people. Relationships is key. Relationships is everything in life. You got to know how to be supportive of others. You got to know how to be a helps person, because it's going to come back to you in due time. So now, when it comes to the inner court, there's only certain things that you tell people about yourself in the inner court relationship. You don't tell them your deep personal issues, because if you do, it'll backfire on you. Now, the holies of holies relationship is the kind of relationships that you have with your mate, your wife, your husband, your mom, your dad. You can talk to them about anything. You don't have to be concerned with them going out there sharing your business with everybody. You don't have to worry about them gossiping about you. You don't have to worry about if you cry that they're going to laugh. You don't have to worry about that. How many of you have a good relationship with your dad and you can pretty much chop it up with your pops about anything? You could chop it up with your mom about whatever's going on, and she's not going to be out there telling all the family about what you're doing. You know what I mean? Same thing with a husband and wife, or a woman and her man, or girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever your situationship is. You know what I mean? Those are called holies of holies relationships. The sad thing about this is a lot of you ladies, primarily you ladies, because men don't really be doing this, even though there are a few that do. But for the most part, women are always telling everybody their business on social media. Y'all got to stop that type of stuff. If your baby daddy, right? If your baby daddy ain't ish, right? Even if he ain't ish, you still, as a woman, should have respect enough not to go on social media talking about that man, because he is the father of your children. So when you talk about him negative, you're embarrassing yourself, because remember, your legs was wide open. You took his meat. He put heavy meat inside of you, deep. You get what I'm saying? So if he put heavy meat inside of you deep from the back, it don't look good if you're on social media talking about him, you know what I mean, in a very negative way. It don't make no sense. You know what I mean? And it's just really, really sad. But this is the case in today's day. You have a lot of relationships where women will come on social media and they'll tell everybody on Facebook that their man is this, their man is that. And I'm like, look, why are you telling everybody your business? Don't you know you're giving ammo to your haters? And next minute, the haters take all of the information that she shared and they go on Twitter with the information. I'm serious. They go on Twitter with the information and they start to talk about all your business. And now your life story is entertainment for everybody. Look, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. As a content creator, I understand that social media is entertainment. People love drama. People will come to this live stream right now just for drama. They don't care about the truth. They don't care about the lie. They just want something that they can be entertained by to get that dopamine rush. That's it. Not everybody that come to a show to learn anything. They just come to be entertained. There are people that will come to my live chat just to say, Ringo, somebody made a video about you. I don't care. And you have to ask yourself the question, why do they do this? Because they want to see drama. They don't really care about the truth or the lie. They just want you to entertain them with a back and forth. This is what they do. You understand? Because they love bochinche. They love gossip. They love back and forth, hearsay. They love that type of stuff. It's very entertaining. So I understand social media is very entertaining. So why would you come on social media to tell people on Facebook that your man cheated on you? Knowing it's going to give the haters exactly what they need to laugh at you. You're literally giving them what is needed to laugh at you. That's like you come on YouTube. Hey everybody, you know what I mean? I'm just really going through it, bro. This really sucks, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's so funny about this? While I'm streaming right now, right, before I get back to my point, this particular stream is in the shorts, the YouTube shorts feed. So you know how it is in the shorts feed. People swiping. So while I'm doing this little skit reenacting a situation, believe it or not, somebody will watch me do a little skit, not know, and they'll think that I'm real. Watch this. Somebody might use this as a clip and say Ringo relationship fell apart. You know what I'm saying, man? Yo, bro. Yo, what up to everybody, man? You know what I'm saying, man? I'm just going through it, guys. You know what I mean? Y'all probably wondering, like, what's going on, man? I'm gonna just break it down like this, brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? My wife left. She taking the kids, and you know what I'm saying? It's really, really messed up, man. You know what I mean? Really love her, man, but hey, she made her choice, you know what I'm saying? So she's taking the kids and whatnot. You know what I mean? I'll just find another lady, you know what I mean? It is what it is, you know what I mean? I'm good. But she said she got tired and she wanted to move on because, you know what I'm saying, I lost my job, you know what I mean? So hey, it is what it is, you know what I mean? You win some, you lose some, right? Now, somebody gonna take that little clip, run with it, and say, yo, Ringo relationship fell apart. I kid you not. That's how social media is. That's how social media is. That's how when people make these videos and they talk about me, this is exactly what they do. They'll take clips and pieces of different things, don't have no context, no understanding, don't even know what's going on. They run with it. Just like that. It's amazing. And believe it or not, somebody was just listening to what I was saying and they were happy to know that my relationship fell apart. And for me to just say, that was just a little skit. I was just doing a reenactment. That made them upset. Why? Because what they wanted was for it to be true. That's how sick they are. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy, bro. You know? But this is what they do. I have people that'll take small little snippets of things I say and they'll run and start a whole masquerade of slander. This has been going on for years, fam. I'm thinking like, what, 7, 8 years? I don't even entertain this garbage no more, man. It's crazy. I remember there was one time I did a joke And people went and took the joke and was convincing everybody that it's real. And everybody was going crazy. And I'm like, I just let them rock, do whatever they got to do. Because if that's how they want to do it, then hey, I'm not going to stop the haters from doing what they do, man. But guys, you can't be telling everybody your personal business if they're not in your holies of holies. This is why you're not supposed to be having it out there where people know all your business. They don't need to know that you and your woman broke up. They don't need to know none of that. People use social media like it's some sort of therapy to come online to tell the world that their man cheated on them or that their woman left. Like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, why are you telling us for? We really don't care. You're just giving us entertainment. Listen, people been waiting for your relationship to end. I'm serious. There are people that have been waiting for your relationship to end since it began. They've been praying for your relationship to end. They're like, yeah, as soon as they saw you with your woman, they were like, yeah, she's going to break up soon. It's not going to last. And they just sitting back waiting, hoping and praying. And then when it finally happened, they was like, yes, I knew it. I knew it. You know? On social media, no one really cares about your situation. You got to hear what I'm saying, fam. Listen, there are people that rock with you that do care. Again, there are 3 kinds of relationships: outer court, inner court, holies of holies. A lot of the people that do care about you, if something was to happen, they're in your inner court. They're familiar with you. So they're in your inner court relationship. The people that are on the outer court, they don't care. And that's the majority. They don't care. If you were to lose your job right now, they wouldn't care. They'll be happy. They'll be happy. Like I said, if you watch my live stream, make sure you catch part 1. You don't want to miss part 1. You know, I did a part 1 to this. It's not a vertical stream. It's a horizontal stream. I talked about how when I used to work for the agency that I was working for before, they had let me go during the pandemic because I didn't take the mark of the beast, if you know what that means. You know what I'm saying? I call it the mark of the beast because it was literally in line with what the Bible say. You won't be able to buy or sell unless you took the mark. You get what I'm saying? So when they were threatening to fire everybody from their job if they didn't take the potion, I was like, listen, y'all got, hey, just do what y'all got to do because I'm not getting no injections. I'm not doing that. You're not going to force me against my will to take something that I don't need. You know what I mean? And the way they were doing this thing is as if though they're just trying to you know, destroy people's lives. So I was like, listen, if you're going to now threaten to take my job because I don't want to take this after all the years I put in, then y'all could keep the job. I really don't care. I'm not going to live with regrets of knowing that I took something, some foreign, you know, potion, and then next minute the company end up going down and I lose the job anyway, and I'm still infected with whatever nah, I ain't doing that. Because I've already seen too much regarding that sauce mess. And even till this day, if you look at what's going on in society, look at all these black athletes that are dying every day. Every day. You got black athletes, young, in their 20s, early 30s, dropping dead. Put it together, y'all. Put it together. Wake up. Where all the elderly folks at? They gone. Hey, I'm speaking in code right now. Some of y'all still don't hear what I'm saying. Peep the game. I knew people that, you know what I'm saying, was once at the agency. They're not there no more. They're not there no more. I'm telling you. Y'all could go ahead and do what y'all got to do, but not me. I'm not doing that. because the way I saw it was that was the mark of the beast, because a lot of people were afraid, and they was like, look, I need my job, so I got to do it. And this is why I say that New York is the worst state to be in, because New York is the testing ground for everything. Always remember that, fam. Always remember that. New York is the testing ground for everything that's going to come in the world. It's going to happen in New York first. Think about this. Do your research on the pandemic. How could something start in China? But yet, the majority of people affected are in New York. Explain that to me. How is that even possible? It goes back to what I said, fam. The testing ground is New York. Serious. You know? Let me see. Ed said, you got to get out of New York, fam. But that's already done. That's already done already. I don't have to say too much, you know what I'm saying? You already done seen the videos already. That's already done. You'll see. That's already done. But yeah, New York is the testing ground for all things negative. It is. Those of you that live in New York, you should know this already. Come on now. Everything that's negative always happened here first. It always happens here first. Everything. And it's really sad. It's just really, really crazy. A lot of the hate starts here too. You know, all the drama, everything, because it's too fast paced. There's too many people here. So, you know. But these haters, man, hey, at the end of the day, man, that's another thing why I believe the timing is right with my situation, especially after that little earthquake thing that happened in New York the other day. It's not often that type of stuff happen, man. But when I tell you where I'm at shook, fam, that was crazy. I'm talking about shook, like you know, like crazy, like this, man. Like I was like, whoa, this ain't cool, man. This is some wild stuff, man. That was no joke. It was like a warning, man. I mean, things can happen everywhere. It's not like, oh, you need to leave because of an earthquake. But my point is, some of you out there, you got to know when it's time to go to the next level, because it may be your season to move on. You're not meant to stay in the same place forever. You know what I mean? So you got to know when to move. I mean, I hear what you're saying at whatchamacallit, somebody said the Most High warning his people. I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, I don't look at it as the Most High is warning his people. I look at it as he's directing his people to different places. It's not like doom and gloom is coming, because if that's the case, what about all the people who don't know? What about all the people who can't hear because they're lost? Are they doomed? You know, is that fair? You get what I'm saying? And most of the people that I see that are on social media that claim they with the Most High, they hate me. So are they really the Most High's people? I mean, the majority of the hate I get is from my own people. Are they the people of the Most High? I would hate to think so, because if I'm getting all this hate and it's supposedly from religious people, because that's where all my hate come from. Predominantly Christians and Israelites. They're the ones who hate me. I don't get this from white folk. I don't. What? But white people don't like black people. Listen, I don't know about you, but the majority of all the hate I get is from people that look just like me. That's why I'm not with all of that, oh, the white man is the devil, and I don't do all of that stuff, because based on what I'm seeing, it's just people that look like me that's doing all the dirt. Those are the people I got to be concerned with. I'm not concerned with what white people are doing. Oh, you're just white. You're a white man lover. Do you see what I mean? The very same people who hate me will say I'm a white man lover because I'm acknowledging a truth. I could care less if there's white racists or whatever. They're not doing nothing to me. They could hate me on the sidelines. At least they don't be out there trying to destroy me. But with my own people, they're the ones that are trying their best to make sure I could go underground. White folk not doing that. They just about handling their business, taking care of their families. Now, of course, you got racists out there, but at the end of the day, I mean, come on now. Who cares? As long as they're not harming your family and doing anything like that, then it is what it is. But when you got people that are diligently trying to make you fall, I mean, come on now. This is what haters love. They love to see you fall. They love it. You know? I don't see white people making videos about me every day. Where are they? Show me the videos of white men sitting in their house every day thinking about me. I must be a very dangerous man. Again, if you're a biblical teacher and someone is in sin and you're correcting a situation, that's one thing. But for the most part, a lot of the hate that I get, it's not people being productive, teaching a valuable topic that people can learn from. It's just nothing but hate and jealousy. That's all it is. And because a lot of people are slow and they don't have the understanding, they can't see through the BS. It's just entertainment, clicks, views, clout chase, all of that type of stuff. But the way I handle those things is I give them something to talk about. That's why I'm hoping that when I was showing off some of the shoe collections, some of the shoes I just recently purchased, I'm hoping they make videos about that. You know what I mean? I don't know if they're gonna make a video about it, but again, you know, let me get them mad, man. You know what I'm saying? Because some of y'all might say this is petty. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. I'm gonna live my life. So hey, to the haters out there, these are the new shoes I got. You know what I mean? Some Jordan 4s. You know what I mean? You could go make a video about this. Here's a thumbnail. Got the side. Oh, here go a good thumbnail. Let me see. Yeah. Hello?
What you talking about, Willis?
Go get mad. Now look, some people will look at that and be like, you're a show off. I can't stand you. Well, then stop watching me. Why would you get upset because I'm showing that I got me a pair of shoes? Why does that bother you? You that much of a hater? Hey guys, I just got me a Ralph Lauren cup. Make a video about that. This is how you counteract the haters, people. See, some of y'all mad. Listen, if you are getting mad because of that, you are a hater. You just proved to me that you mad. Why are you mad? Am I not allowed to live my life? I'm telling you, man, this is why you got to have fun, y'all. You got to have fun. You got to enjoy your life. You know, you got to be happy. Notice this. If I go like this and I say, hey, guys, I got some salt. Are y'all going to say I'm showing off because I got a container of salt. Ringo got salt. Let's make a video about that. Ringo got some accent. I'm gonna hate. He got accent. Let's make a video about that. You know, hey guys, hey, welcome to the video. Hey, I want to expose Ringo. He got accent. I mean, some dumb stuff. See, nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about that. You know what I mean? Nobody cares if I have some salt and I have some accent. But if I show some J's like this, now it's a problem. See, they don't want to hate on the salt. I can't believe it. Ringo got salt. Y'all saw that video by Ringo? Yeah, man. He had salt. He think he better than us because he bought some salt. You know what? I'm going to go buy some salt. He think he better than us? He don't even got the name brand salt. He got some cheap off the market salt. I'm going to go buy the name brand salt. He think he better than me? See, nobody's doing that. Nobody want to show off or make a video to say anything about the salt that I just showed. But if I show the shoes, they mad. You know why? Because they can't get them. People are going to always be mad at you based on things they can't get. You understand what I'm saying? This is what they do. They say things because what they want is entertainment. What they want is to bring you down. Because this is how they get pleasure. This is what they do. This is what they do best because there's nothing going on in their life. If you ask these folks, what exactly are you doing in your life that's productive? Nothing. Are you doing anything to make money? Are you in school, college? Do you have a paper to do? Anything productive? No. You're thinking about me. I mean, do you worship me? Have I become your God? I want to know, because it's like, to be that heavily invested in my downfall. I mean, you're not trying to uplift me. So what exactly are you trying to do? Bring me down. That's what they do. Oh, man, I'm telling you, man. Haters love when you're down. This is what they do, fam. I got people who come to the platform not because they're trying to hear the truth. They just want gossip, bochinche. They want to hear a bunch of foolish stuff that makes no sense. Again, watch this. Let me show you how rumors get started. Yo, guys, man. Having a crazy day today, man. You know what I'm saying? I came home from work. You know what I mean? I didn't even expect what I seen, bro. Like, I came home from work because I was feeling a little under the weather. I told my supervisor, I was like, yo, I'm going to leave. I'm going to clock out because I'm not really feeling good. I normally never clock out early, right? And I came home like around, you could say like around lunchtime. So when I was coming home, I figured, hey, I'm going to, play a little game with my wife, kind of like sneak inside, whatever the case is. So I kind of put the key in the door, kind of sneak inside real quick. And I guess the shower was running, you know what I mean? And, I figured, okay, she's in the shower and X, Y, and Z. So she ain't here when I came in. And I mean, like I said, man, I know y'all probably feeling bad for me and stuff like that, but you know, she was in the bathroom with some of a dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. People gonna make their videos, they gonna talk ish. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Hey, you got something to talk about, okay? You happy? You know what I mean? I don't wish that on nobody, but that's just the way it is. Somebody that's watching this live right now is going to take that little piece, they're going to chop it, they're going to play it on a video, and you dummies out there going to listen and believe it. So when you jokers come to the platform asking me dumb questions, Ringo, what about this? And somebody said this about you, and what about that? You're a dummy. You just don't have all the info. You're dumb. This is what I mean. That little clip. If you listen, you take that little clip, you chop it, and you go to your channel and you make a crazy video. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody do that. I don't really care if they do. My point is, that's what people do. They take clips, pieces, no context, none whatsoever, and they deceive you. And you believe it. So continue to believe lies. I don't care. Believe all the lies you want to believe. Because at the end of the day, none of that stuff makes me any money. None of that stuff does nothing for me. And they do the same thing to you. A lot of you out there, you got people that spread rumors, gossip, lies about you every single day. And you're like, man. And what they want to do, they want you to argue, put out fires, prove yourself. You all online trying to prove yourself. You at the workplace trying to prove yourself. You in your neighborhood trying to prove yourself. Fam, stop all of that madness. They trying to bring you down. The way you get them mad, like I told you, fam, the way you get your haters mad. What am I going to wear with these? I mean, man, yo, these are clean. You ever smell the inside of brand new shoes, bro? Oh, man. I gotta get like some sort of shoe. Somebody needs to make it. Do they even have anything like that? Like how when you buy a brand new pair of shoes and it just smells fresh. I need to get me like some sort of spray or something along them lines, fam. And nobody ain't send me no DMs, bro, with them damn shoes yet. I need not shoes, the Ninja Turtle shirts. I need the Ninja Turtle shirts, fam. Seriously. For these dunks, man. I need the Ninja Turtle shirts. I forgot which one of the turtles were purple. Which one of the turtles were purple from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle? Was it Donatello? Was it Donatello or whatever the case is? I need Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, the one that wore purple. I need a shirt for these, man. Seriously. I need a shirt for them, bro. It was Donatello, right? Yeah. Wait, y'all saying Leonardo, Donatello? Which one is it, man? Let me see if I could look it up. If you see me looking this way, I'm looking at another monitor. I'm on my cell phone right now, obviously. But let me look it up to see. Y'all said Donatello. Let me look it up. Wait a minute, what is this? I pressed some button and went to one of my moderators. What the heck is that? I found a new secret on YouTube. I didn't even know you could do that. That's something new. So Leonardo is blue. So it's Donatello. Okay. Let me see if I can find a shirt. Because, and we're going to get back to the hate and stuff just now. It's just that I want to, Why it took me to some other person named Donatello. Took me to some paintings and stuff. Let me put turtle. Okay, here we go. All right, so it's Donatello. Let me type in shirts, because them kicks is gonna look dope with a shirt. Oh, they got some stuff already. Let me see. Oh, I found something already. 27 bucks. That's not bad. 27 bucks. I found a shirt already. Oh man. Let me see. I found a shirt already. Oh yeah. Yep. Put this in the cart. I'll order that right after I get off the stream. No cap. And that's the perfect shirt. That's the perfect one. That one right there. It's gonna look fly with these right here, with some denim shorts, and I'm straight. There you go. So let me keep that window open, because I'm gonna get that. And then the haters will get mad when they see the shirt. I found a shirt literally that fast, fam. I'm gonna pick up that shirt for that. Only 27 bucks. That's good. Let me see. Is this a legit store? Let me see. Let me make sure they take PayPal. Let me see. Okay, they take PayPal. All right. Matter of fact, let me just put the order through right now. Boom, boom. Okay, 30% off, 27%. 30% off, $27.99. I'm not kidding. I'm ordering it right now. I'm ordering it right now. All right. I'm putting the order through. Give me a second. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Order's ready. Okay. Please note current qualifications, sales, promotion codes cannot be combined. Okay, all of that is set. Okay, boom, boom, boom. All right, everything is good. All right. Calculating. Complete order. All right. Shirt is on the way. There you go. Boom. Order's done. Okay. So let me see. Which of the following led you to purchase today? None. None of the above. Oh, I could write what made me make the purchase. New shoes. That's what I'll put. New shoes. I be answering those questions when they ask you stuff. Sometimes they write you back and they give you a coupon code to make another order. All right. Okay. Oh, let me screenshot my order number. Okay. I finished shopping. Shout out to Rebel for Almighty in the building. So yeah. So I got the Donatello shirt that's coming in. I think I'm gonna buy two. I'm gonna look for another one. I kind of just bought that one like off the fly. To me, it had a back in the day look to it, like the cartoon. But I want to buy another one that have Donatello on the front, like with his weapons and stuff, and he's like a front view. I want to get a shirt like that look more like 3D, like stuff like that. Back in the day, I was into a lot of that anime type stuff. But getting back to the topic, fam, some haters are mad because I just bought a shirt. Believe it or not, there's somebody that's watching me order a shirt and they're mad. They're like, he over here ordering a shirt when he's supposed to be doing the show. I don't get it, bro. And I didn't get to go to Home Depot. I know I told you I was going to go to Home Depot to get some stuff for the new car. But I think what I'm going to do is just order it online and then pick it up. I think I'm going to do it that way. Because I'm pretty much going to wash the car by myself. I'm not going to take it to the car wash because I heard nightmare stories on YouTube of people that they got their new truck, they took it to the car wash place, and when they looked at the side of the truck, man, it had like scratches and different things. So I don't trust all of that, man. How many of you ever had that happen? You bought a new car, you bought something, you went into the car wash. Not saying all car washes will do this, but sometimes things happen and they mess up your car, bro. You looking at the damn side, you're like, yo, bro. That's like, I don't want that to happen, bro. So I'm going to do it myself. And then I'm going to make a video with it, upload it on YouTube just to get the haters mad. You know? They're going to say I'm a show off, but I'm okay with that. I like to show off. Because here's the thing. Look, guys, ladies, you have to understand something. Let me ask you ladies something. When you get dressed up, let's say you're going out on a date with a man, right? Do you want to look good or do you come outside looking your worst? Which one? You want to make sure that the man see you looking your best, right? And I'm sure if you're a brother and you going out with a woman, whatever the situation is, you would want her to see you looking your best, right? Clean, you smell good, groomed, right? So why do we have this mindset of you're a show off, you're a this, you're a that? Why does that bother people? I just don't get it. It's like, if I work for something, earn something, deserve what I got, went through the struggle, and I'm happy with me, why can't you be happy with me? It's amazing, fam. Y'all saw the videos that I did when I made the video letting y'all know that I was at the dealership, right? All of that is me setting up shop in North Carolina, handling business. People online making videos. Ringo purchased an SUV on the Sabbath. Ringo is a show off. Ringo is a this. Ringo is a that. I'm like, damn, the hate is that real? So it's only if Ringo get it. So if anybody else get it, it's not a problem. It's a problem if I do. Let me ask you a question. If your child is sick and you got to drive them to the hospital, are you going to drive them on the Sabbath or are you going to wait till Sunday? I want to know. This is why religion is so sick. It literally turned people into lunatics. I don't know, man. That's why back in the day, man, I hanged out a lot in Bensonhurst. You know, I had a lot of white friends. You know what I mean? Even though I was in a predominantly black neighborhood, but I hanged out with a lot of white friends. And I appreciate the fact that I had these different relationships with different types of groups of people, with some Asian brothers and sisters. And the thing that I noticed with hanging with other groups of people is this. When it comes to prosperity, when it comes to homes, property, and all that other stuff, they don't act like us, man. They don't act like us, bro. And that's why I'm glad I don't have that mindset. It's a sick cancer. It's a sickness. I can't even explain how sick that mindset is. When I went into these other people's homes, some white friends, Asian friends, they warned me at the gate. They were like, yo, you know, my parents is this. Sometimes I might have had some white friends and they told me that their pops is like this. He don't like black people. He would give me the heads up. He was like, yo, I'm cool, but my pops, he's kind of funny. Hey, it ain't nothing. It is what it is. But I was able to be exposed to different ways of life that I wasn't accustomed to at a young age. And I can recall one of my friends, his pops was cool. And he was telling us about how he started. He was telling us about how his parents put him in position to be where he is right now. Meaning that when he was a young teenager, they already had money put aside. By the time he got a certain age, his parents bought him a car. And by the time he was able to graduate college, they already had a house prepared for him. You see what I'm saying? And I learned something about different groups of people. They do things totally different, fam. A lot of us, we don't know how, and it's sad. It's really sad because it's like we don't know how to prepare our children's futures. We just want them to just figure it out. When it's our responsibility as parents to make sure we put our children in a better position. I don't get that mess, man. I mean, think about this. Think about the level of hate that I receive on a daily basis. Think about the number of trolls that will come to my comments because I'm speaking on something that's real. This grown man, when I was a teenager, because I was friends with his son, his two sons, because we all went to the same school, he literally was telling us how he got where he is right now in terms of the property. He talked about how his parents got him his car, and by the time he graduated, they had a house for him. They had a house for him, fam. You see what I'm saying? And then what happened was he was able to live in that house, earn money, start a business. He was put in position to be successful. We don't do that with our kids. And this is why our kids are struggling and dealing with all these haters, is because a lot of times as parents, we don't understand it's our responsibility to make those sacrifices so that our children don't have to struggle the way we struggle. You know? It is not for our children to struggle. It's bad enough they deal with haters every day. At least put them in a position in life where they don't have to go through all of that. Put them in a better position so when the haters are hating, they can hate even more because they'll see how they're living. I remember in high school, a lot of my Caucasian friends, they had cars as teenagers in high school. And coming from the hood, we ain't have no car. We ain't have nothing. And I used to always ask the questions like, damn, man, yo, how you afford to buy a car? It's like, afford? My dad bought this for me. And I'm like, damn. Oh, my mom bought me this car. She got me my car when I was 16. I'm like, man, that's crazy. I never heard of that. You know what I mean? So it was like, you see these other groups live in a certain way, and I'm like, how are they able to do that? I used to ask all these questions like, well, okay, so how do you do this? How do you do that? Come to find out, man, we lacking a lot of knowledge, bro. A lot of knowledge. And this is why you can't be this kind of person who hate other people, or, well, everything I'm doing is only related to me and my people. You better get some other friends. You better go out there and get some new friends, because you're going to learn different things. Different cultures of people have different ways of doing things. Everybody experiences haters. Asians got haters. White folk got haters. They all have hate in a different way. I'm pretty sure there are white people that hate other white people. It's just that when white people hate, they hate in a different way. You get what I'm saying? For example, those of you that are white, right? If what I'm about to say is true, put a 1 in the chat. If you're white, only if you're white. If you're black, don't do it. Right? Only if you're white, if this is true. When white people hate on one another, it'd be like this. You got your house. Your neighbor is right there. You just bought a boat. Right? Nice speed boat. You know what I mean? You do your thing. It's not all like a large boat, but it's a nice sized boat. 2 weeks later, you see this big old boat across the street by your neighbor. That's how white people hate, bro. They like to compete with their neighbors sometimes. You just bought the boat. 2 weeks later, your neighbor have a bigger boat. That's his way of saying, yeah, I see you, but my boat is better than yours. Right? I'm telling you what I know, man. You outside mowing your lawn. Check it out. You outside mowing your lawn. You got the push mower. The one with the little button thing. You know, like the thing, the handle you press and it moves by itself. You got that kind, right? Not like the old fashioned, you had to push it with all your might. You got the one that when you press the button, it moves with you. So you there mowing the lawn, having a good old time. You know what I'm saying? You got your lemonade on the side. You got your earbuds in. You know, you're just doing your thing. You know, little landscaping, making sure everything is clean, everything is nice. You know, enjoying your day, mowing the lawn. You take out, you know, after you finish mow the lawn, everything is nice. You take out the water hose thing. You kind of, you know, watering the lawn, having a good old day. All right. The next morning, your neighbor across the street purchased this big old lawnmower, the one that you sit down and it got the steering wheel and everything. You see him driving up and down, mowing the lawn real quick. He bought the one with the wide trimmers that could trim the whole thing. And you see him with his dark shades on. They love wearing those dark shades. And I'm talking about white folk now. He's mowing the lawn. He got his baseball cap on, and he got on the dark shades, and he's mowing the lawn, and he's doing it in a way to show you that he got a better lawnmower than you. Can I get a witness? That's how white folk hate one another. That's how they hate one another. They go buy something a little more bigger, a little more expensive, and they park it in their garage, and then they laugh at you when they see you with your little push lawnmower. They laughing because their lawnmower is so good. They cut their neighbor's lawn. Sometimes they'll cut the neighbor's lawn just to make you get upset. And don't let it snow. Because while you there shoveling, your next door neighbor, he gonna buy the snow blower machine. And he's gonna only do up to the line where it divides your house from his house. That's what he gonna do. He gonna leave all the other snow. He got a machine that could have just did the whole block, the whole walkway, but instead he just did right up to where your house line is and just left it. That is how they hate on one another, guys. I'm serious. You know what I mean? Now, if they don't got a beef with you, they'll take their snowblower and they'll do the whole block. There's neighbors like that. You know, shout out to those neighbors. Listen, shout out to the good neighbors that have, you know, a snow machine that can remove the snow at will, real quick. And they do the whole walk path going straight down the block. You know, shout out to those neighbors because they use the tools that they got to empower the community. But them neighbors that would just shovel the front of their yard and leave everybody else to struggle, I mean, man, that's crazy, man. I don't get it. I really don't get it, bro. But that's how Caucasian folk hate one another. They don't talk about you like the way we do each other. They don't do that. Even though they do talk, but the way they do it is, and I've seen this with my own eyes, they will buy something more expensive than what you got and make you see that they got it. If that makes any sense. I don't know what they get out of it, but I don't know. And y'all know what kind of, let me see the prices on those machines. Let me see the prices of those things, man. Let's see the prices on these machines, man. Because, you know, I might need one. Let's see what we got. Yeah, they be paying like $4,000 or $5,000 for them. Those are those serious homeowners right there, fam. They don't be playing. Yeah, these are the ones, well, I can't show you, but the ones that I'm talking about, they cost about $4,000 or $5,000. Those are the ones they buy. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Let me see. They got some here. There's a particular model by, what's this brand? Roybe or something like that. I'm not sure the brand name, if I pronounce it right. But the model number is RYRM 8070. That's about $5,000. They'll buy that. It has a lithium, let me see. It's a battery powered vehicle. You could charge it, you could do all of that type of stuff, and you can mow your lawn. These are the type of things they'll buy. They'll buy that to flex. And I'm telling you, man, it's funny to see when you see them do it. But fam, I'm not buying all of that, bro. To buy that, you got to have a certain amount of land to really use that. Other than that, that's overkill. If you just live in a house and it's just, you know, lawn right in front of the house, man, it don't make no sense you buy that. But some people will buy it just to show out. But the highest model they got up here is $7,000. It's called Toro, the Titanium Max. 60-inch iron forged, whatever. This is a major machine. I wish I was able to show you this, but it is funny, man, when you actually look at it on the screen. Because anytime you see this type of machine, you always have a white guy. You never see a black guy. You never do. Anytime you see them promote these lawnmowers, you never see them promote it with a black guy on it. It's always a white man with one of those baseball trucker hats in those machines. I'm literally looking for one that shows a black guy. I just don't see it, fam. It's always a trucker hat with dark shades, and he's on that machine. He always have those, the boots and the construction pants. That's how your neighbor be when they're showing off. When you see, look, to all the white folks out there that know what I'm talking about, if your neighbor come out with the trucker hat, if you see the trucker hat, the dark shades with the brown steel toe boots, and he got on that navy color sweater or short sleeve shirt, if you see him come outside like that, it's towards you. When you see him on that machine, I'm telling you, he's there to flex on you. That's what it's for. Because those type of machines is for large open spaces, not no little small area of a house. That's overkill. You have to have a certain amount of acres to be using that kind of machine. That machine is just overkill. You know, if you have 1 or 2 acres of land, then that machine would be sufficient. But to have that, and you live in a regular house, and there's only, let's say, 100 by 200 square feet of land that you're on, that don't make no sense. That don't even make no sense. In other words, the lawn area is about 100 by 200 square feet of lawn. That's not a lot of lawn to have a whole machine like that. That's overkill. But it's funny to look at when you see them competing. Look at his face. Oh, you can't even see it, but he got the baseball cap. He got the shades on. It's funny because I'm looking at this stuff here, man. I'm not buying that, bro. That's overkill. But yeah, this is what haters will do, guys. Now, with black folk, the way they hate one another is different. The way usins hate one another is anytime we get something nice, we say you're a show off. Somebody said, "Hey, how's your day?" My day is blessed. My day is blessed. The day is good. Let me see. Yeah, usins, you know, that's pretty much what I call it. Usins, you know. You said snakes and bugs? Oh, man. Let me see. Now, listen, you know what's so funny about this, fam? You know, in New York, it's a little different. You know, people don't really do any sort of lawn care and stuff like that. They really don't, you know what I mean? But I was already trained and prepared for all of that due to the line of work that I did back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I know how to use all of those particular machines, you know, lawn mowers, hedge trimmers, weed whackers. I know how to use all of those machines. You know what I mean? In the line of work and all the different jobs that I had all the different training on using all of those machines to take care of property. This is what I mean, how when you have different jobs, you have to be thankful for these jobs because these jobs prepare you for the future. You know, you got some people, they got their first house, they don't even know how to use a lawnmower. They don't know how to set it because, you know, you got to set the lawnmower, you know, determine on the desirable height you want the lawnmower to trim the lawn. Some people have it set so low that when they start trimming, it starts chopping up dirt and everything. You know, they don't know how to use it. And it can become a problem. Like some people don't know how to use a weed whacker. Seriously. You got to know how to use it. When you're using a weed whacker, you got to know which direction to use it in, because if not, you can take debris that might be on the lawn and fling it into somebody's car. So it's always a good idea before you start using the weed whacker is to, first of all, make sure there's no debris on the ground, no bottles, no rocks, no this, no that, because if that's there, it can become a hazard, especially if there's children nearby. So you want to make sure that you're watching your surroundings and so forth. So all of that I pretty much have training in already. You said I was lucky enough to learn that in my landscaping days. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like a lot of people don't know how to do those things. That's why it's good to have certain jobs, because you develop certain job skills. You develop certain job skills. That's why you're never supposed to neglect where you work. Trust me, even if you don't like your job, there's something that you're doing on your job right now that's going to help you tomorrow, in the future. Something you're doing right now on your job, it's helping you. You're developing skills that's going to help you in the future. You just don't know it yet. So again, you're going to have to understand how these haters move, because they want you to be down. They really want you to be sad. They want you to cry. They want you to really be in pain. They don't want to see you happy at all, man. Haters don't want to see you smile. They don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you do anything. They want to see you die. They really do. So, in my opinion, what you should do is always be upbeat about life. Always look forward to moving up. Stay productive. Don't give them anything that they can use to bring you further down. Because this is what they do. They specialize in that. Just like I said, the little skits that you saw me do in the live stream, somebody going to take those little pieces and make videos about them and make people believe them. Literally, you're going to have people literally saying Ringo's wife cheated on him. And people are going to run to the video and they're going to be laughing. They're going to be happy. They're going to say yes. And I'm just going to sit back and just ignore all of that type of stuff, because this is what they do on social media. They make up stories as they go. And people are dumb, so they just believe anything. That's why I don't entertain foolishness, because it's just a waste of time. Somebody said some nonsense in the chat and got blocked. That was funny. That was funny. Let me see. Oh, boy. Oh, they didn't get blocked. I guess their comment got deleted. Edge trimmers, lawnmowers, etc. I can handle that. Some people don't even like doing the work. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't like to keep the landscaping, the landscape looking clean and nice. They don't like doing the work. I take great pleasure in doing that kind of work, because I did that kind of work back in the day. And I took great pride in that. Ain't nothing like when you look at your house and the lawn is clean, the lawn is cut, the edge trimmers, the edges are looking good, the plants are looking nice, everything is clean, ain't a bunch of leaves all over the place, that's cool. I don't see how could anybody have their place looking crazy. That's just, I can't do that. Let me see what people's saying. See what new gossip is out. Let me see what's going on. I don't see no new gossip yet. Probably tomorrow. Let me see. You go to bed with your bunny pajamas? Really? I don't know. I don't know, man. This is crazy. But a lot of times when you see people come in and they speak that stuff, remember the video right now is in the YouTube Shorts feed. So people are swiping and they're seeing me live and they'll just come in there and just say whatever they want. You know? Let me see. You said you're fine with lawnmowers, but don't mess with weed whackers. Weed whackers are only necessary for weeds. That's it. You know, those and you don't necessarily have to use just a weed whacker. There's other trimmers that you can use besides a weed whacker. It's just that weed whackers get the job done when you have like a mess to really get to. It will definitely help clean up all that debris so that you can now use your lawnmower. You know, it's always recommended to use the weed whacker first to get those corners, those hard to reach spots, you know, boom, 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 boom. Once you get all of that stuff done, then you could use your lawnmower, clean everything up, you know? How many times are you going to ask, how's my day? We answered the question already. I mean, the person asks, how's my day, like 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Said my day is blessed already. You trolling or what? I want to know if you trolling.
What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah, it got to be trolling because the person asked the question multiple times. You know? How was your day? Do you have any haters, anybody that hate you because you're doing something successful or whatever the case is? One thing that haters don't like is when they're hating you and you don't care. Haters don't like that. They don't like when they're hating you and it's like you don't care. They want you to care. They really do. People will hate you for the way other people love you. Yeah. I just don't got time to entertain that type of stuff. I really don't. You know? It's like when you have a lot of positive things going on in your life, man, there's no room for entertaining that type of stuff. It's just a waste of time, bro. You know? It's like how me and New Breed and brother Uwitazat's talking about the land. We're receiving all this hate, and it's like, it's crazy. It's like, man, here we are talking about land, trying to encourage people to come outside, show they work, put boots on the ground, tap in with the brothers, and, you know, to think outside the box. Instead, people want to hate. And also, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to the land initiative, please don't DM me like messages asking questions about the land. New Breed already done told y'all what to do. You know, go to newbreed.love, fill out the information, look at what he got over there, follow the proper channels, because if you send me DM messages asking questions, it's just a waste of my time. I'm just being honest with you. All right, you're wasting my time because I'm already busy and I don't have time to be answering 20 questions, especially about stuff that's been answered already. And it's almost like people want to have these little private conversations, and that's abuse. Can't really do that type of stuff. You got to follow the proper channels, do what you need to do. And even New Breed said that in a previous video where he talked about, no, was it New Breed or was it Uwitazat? It was one of them. And they talked about how when it comes to the world, we know how to fill out the applications. We go through the proper channels. We are cooperative with the process in the world. Like, for example, if you're renting some property, if you're buying a house, there's a property. There's a lot of stuff you got to do. Those of you who purchase your own home, you remember when you were signing all of those paperwork? You remember how many times you had to sign your signature? Remember that? There's a lot of times, right? A lot of times. A lot of paper to fill out. Right? So you had to go through a process in order to complete and finalize whatever it is. You know? We know how to do that. But when it comes to this land initiative, a lot of times people don't want to go through the proper channels of going to newbreed.love and cooperate with the system. Instead, they want to come to you privately and ask you, hey, brother, so if I'm on the land, what will be done to handle this? Is there electricity? It's amazing when people do that type of stuff. But they don't go to the proper channels and ask their questions the correct way. Because maybe you're supposed to be involved with making those things come to pass. The sad thing about this is that a lot of you folks, you listen to P. Diddy Dow, right? And you don't understand that those guys over there, that's a cult. You understand? That's a cult. Those guys over there are wicked. That's a group that's full of adultery and evil. And they don't really keep the commandments. Because if they did, the pastor would repent of being in a relationship with another man's wife when that man is still living, when the Bible says you're not supposed to do that. All right? That woman is defiled. She's considered a harlot, according to the Bible. When you listen to those kind of guys, they'll mess up your mind into thinking that if you have land, it's like impossible to get anything done. This is what they're trying to do when it comes to me and New Breed and the brothers, is as if though we're never going to be able to do anything. Fam, when you have land, right? The way people do it in modern times, we're not in the Stone Ages like Diddy Dow. We're in modern times. You pick up the phone and you call the professionals. You understand? You let them know exactly what you want for the land. What kind of systems you're looking for, whether, we're talking about electrical, where we're talking about for waste management and various other systems. You get those quotes from the professionals. It is not about you as a man knowing everything. It's not about competing with a bunch of cult members to see who's more macho. It's about who got the money to spend. They don't have the money to spend. If they did, they would have had it done already. Do you get what I'm saying? So when it comes to what we're doing, we don't have to do it the same way somebody else is doing it. That's not how life works. You don't do things the same. You do what makes sense to you. So when it comes to coming together to build, the people that have that mindset have to come together to build. And once you understand what is needed, the next step is to come together. If you're not willing to do that, then obviously you're not really working towards building anything. Because you're not even helping to be supportive in what's going on. You want results, but you're not putting nothing into this. You want to come around when everything is ready. That's crazy. I don't understand that. That's like I'm working my whole life. I become a successful millionaire. And now all of a sudden, the woman that I was trying to talk to in my 20s want to now talk to me in my 40s. Make that make sense. You know? Yeah, Dow took everybody's money. He took everyone's money to pay for the new house that he's building right now. Took everybody's money, bro. That's crazy, fam. But he did it. Let me see. Wife, Dibbler Dow over there. Seeing thing. I'm going down for the night. I get up early. Let me see what else we got. You can't teach an old fool new information. It's expecting new results with the same objective. That's the thing about Diddy Dow, is that he don't understand that there's an old saying, money talks, bull-ish walks. All you got to do is just talk to the right people, pay the money, results come. There's nothing wrong with that. Because when you hire the correct people, the paperwork is documented, anything go wrong, it's covered by insurance and various other things. Things are done right. When you get a bunch of ninjas and put them together to go do something, ain't nothing insured. Ain't nothing a guarantee. And there's going to be mistakes. This is why people hire licensed contractors to come in to do certain jobs, because they know they're covered. That's the way civilized human beings do something. Now, if you're the kind of person who is a skilled tradesperson and you want to do things on your own, you can do that. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But you by yourself is not going to be able to build a big old building by yourself. It's not going to happen. It's going to take you 20 years. It's going to take you 100 years like Noah. I'm serious, man. You do anything by yourself, it's going to take forever. By the time you finish, you're dead. And then the haters are going to be there mocking you. I mean, look at Noah. Look at Noah's Ark. He had a bunch of haters mocking him, laughing at him. Why? Because they saw this man building an ark and there's no rain. They were laughing at this man. That's exactly how they're going to laugh at you. That's how they're laughing at me. But I don't care. Because in due time, I'm going to be the one laughing. Right? So, hey, when it comes to the land initiative, y'all just got to tap in with the brothers. Tap in with the brothers, you know what I'm saying? Hit up New Breed, newbreed.love. Hit up the website. Don't waste your time DMing anybody questions that's out of pocket. Don't do that. You know, I had a couple of people do that with me, and some of them I kind of responded to, and some of them I had to let them know, like, listen, go to New Breed's website, man, and just follow instructions, y'all. Seriously. Follow instructions, tap in, support the work, and stop listening to Diddy Dow, because he's a hater. When things start to pop and do what it need to do, guys like that is going to be a laughing stock. Like, literally. Nobody's wasting their time. Like, think about this. Whatever those guys are doing in there at the Straightway Cult, we don't care. We're focusing on business. Those guys are over there just trying to flex their muscles because they take great pride in what they do. At the same time, it's embarrassing because the cult is full of adultery and they can't acknowledge that. Did you see Diddy Dow take any of my videos where I expose his adultery and play them back? But he took my videos to play back other people that are talking about the land and he was disrespecting the white lady. I mean, like, is that something that's godly? Is that a manly thing to do? And I'm talking to you, P. Diddy Dow. That woman that you was disrespecting because of the things that she was saying, that's that other guy's wife. So why you disrespecting her like that? Trying to make it look like she don't know what she's talking about because you're so full of pride, you figure you're better than everybody. That woman and that man have property. They already have property, but they're doing something on the land. So you don't even know who you're talking to. You don't even know what you're saying. And you don't know who she know. So for you to be so disrespectful in how you communicate with people, it just shows you're a horrible person. It's absolutely horrible person. You know? But this is what it is. But hey, guys, I'm going to get up on out of here. Haters are going to continue to hate. They're going to continue to do what they do. And all you can do is keep on shining to make them mad. Make the haters mad by shining. Continue to prosper. Continue to do what you do. And that's all I can say, man. Because they're not going nowhere. The haters are not moving forward. They're stuck. And they don't want you to realize your true potential. This is why you got to be focused on the prize and stay steadfast and don't ever let up. You know? So we're going to pretty much get on out of here. I'm going to come back later on with another stream. I got to get set up for that one. And it's just that I'm getting comfortable with these particular streams that I'm doing on my phone and whatnot. I like these little streams that I'm doing. It's convenient and fast, right to the point and whatnot. But anyway, y'all, we're going to get up on out of here. If y'all supported the show, I'll shout you out on the streams that I do with the camera setup. That way I have access to the phone. I don't even know how to use this thing while streaming. I don't know how to use it. You know what I mean? I'm not accustomed to using a phone to stream. You know? My first time streaming on a cell phone was the night when we was in, well, not the night. I think it was the day. Wait, I forgot what it was the night when we was in North Carolina hanging with the brothers, chopping it up. That was my first time streaming on a phone. I never streamed on a phone before. You know? Now think about that. With all the tech and all the gear and everything that I got, I never streamed on a phone until that night in North Carolina. That just goes to show there's a lot of things I might know, but then there's certain things I don't know and never tried. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's room to learn and grow. All of us can grow and learn as we go. But there are multiple ways to get to a destination, not one. Always remember that. So we're going to get up on out of here. Peace and blessings to the mods in the chat. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube Shorts algorithm. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Maybe this is your first time watching my show. You're probably like, who the heck is this ninja? Who is this guy? I don't like him. It is what it is, man. Can't please everybody. You know what I mean? So rate, comment, and subscribe. It is what it is. I'm going to try to get y'all some scooter content. You know what I mean? Probably take a ride through the city and talk a little bit. Pretty much the only thing that I'm going to really miss from New York is, you know, Central Park, you know, stuff like that. Taking a cool cruise throughout the city at night. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, that's pretty much it. You know, those are like my main spots, like Central Park, Prospect Park. Other than that, there's really nothing else. I mean, I don't really see what else there is. It's just too overcrowded and too fast in New York. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. So that's about it. Oh, so that's how you do it? I've been trying to figure this thing out. Hold on, let me see. Wait, that's not it. Or maybe that's how it is for me. Because somebody just said, hit the 3 dots on the top right. Hit the 3 dots on the top right to hit the like button. Fam, I've been trying to figure that out for a long time. I've been trying to figure that one out. I just learned something. Let me take a screenshot of that. I'm now learning that. I've been trying to figure that out. Like, how do you hit the like button? That's probably why the likes be low. People can't find it. All right, y'all. Catch y'all later on another one. Ringo TV Reactions. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe.
What you talking about was...
We out of here, fam. Y'all take care. Peace and blessings. We out.